Tools is a small project I started up by myself in first instance to find out a very clear way, an open way to build up cars for kids, and that kids can design their own car, and that there is a sort of imagination around it. So a sort of complete set that give a free way to design every car you want, or every truck, or every vehicle that is possible. And of course, with using a lot of color, so there is a free imagination for the child to build up. It's important that it's not really only about cars. The funny thing is, of course, they are calling car tools because it are in that way tools to design your car. But the funny thing, when you really are going to play with the kids, they are building totally other things than only cars. So they can make a robot, or they can make a boat, and that's really the part that it's not filled in as a designer. And that's what I think is very important to do for when you are designing for kids, that there is a sort of open spot in the design, open moment that every kid can have his own imagination. And that's the most important thing for the car tools. It's really about the archetypical form of vehicles, recognizable as a bus, as a tractor, as a fire truck, an ambulance. Totally bring back to the archetypical form, and most important thing was the coloring. So color and form, and that's the only thing that must be enough to give the meaning of the form of the vehicle. So you see a fire truck, use red, you see an ambulance, use white with a red cross, nothing more, nothing less. And it's also like the car tools, there is a sort of openness, freeness to have an imagination around the car. And that's where both projects have a touch with each other. I think they're both for kids attractive, but also for grown-ups. So it's very wide product for kids and people till 100